All right, y'all starting this video off. Do they just have water in there?
No, there's some cool.
Some coolant, nice. Starting this video off with the iPhone. My camera's charging, taking this thing apart. As you can see, it had some custom work done to it before. I love the slip fit.
Great pack.
Welded. This is the Nemesis, why it sounded like a pickup truck.
Yeah.
So hopefully it doesn't sound like a pickup truck anymore. You want to do lowering springs to this thing or what?
Sure.
I think it needs it, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, we're going to get this thing all tore down. We're going to do a cam and DOD. Oh, wow, look, they took the muffler out of the middle, too.
Oh, yeah, the only thing left on it is the cat.
Wow. Oh, and it's all one piece.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it looks like there's, yeah, there's one joint in there. Wow, they took out the second cats. Right? Yeah. There was something here. Dude, this sounds like Fido's ass. I wonder how much they paid for that. Probably too much money. So we're going to get this thing all ready to get torn down. Got the camera charged. We're going to film a video. Ooh, a little bit of scrubbing here. Lost the lower valence. We got a... What happened there? It's got the bolt in it, but it's on the wrong side. Well, we got to take the bumper off. Are we taking the bumper off? Yeah. We got to take the bumper off anyways. That really bothers me because I worked really hard to keep mine on there, that little, like, air duct thing, and this thing's gone. Oh, wait, this one's got electric power steering. I did not know that. It's 2013. I should know that. Very nice. So, all right, we're excited. We got some parts here. I got more parts rolling in today. Yeah. ICT billet valley cover. We doing that on this?
Yeah.
I think I have one.
You need an 837 wheel bearing.
Oh yeah, we're gonna show you guys the wheel bearing trick. All right, we are getting her stripped down. We got the bumper off, inner fenders off. I got the coil packs off that side, plug wires off. What's going on?
Can I pull the radiator condenser out?
While Mason does that, I'm gonna start getting these heads set up. We gotta put the valve springs on there. So trying to two-man this job and get it knocked out as quick as possible. I think I have all the motor parts here. Like I said, headers should be here today. And once they get here, we should be ready to rock. So let's throw some valve springs on. All right, just got done putting all the valve springs on there. Got them on both heads. Mason's making progress. Got the intake off, the radiator out, water pump off. How's everything looking? Look at those gross heads. This thing's gonna be happy to have a fresh set of heads on there, huh?
Everybody can use some head.
Everybody could use some head, hell yeah. All right, we got the headers off. Next thing coming off are the, sorry, I got my header off. Oh, all right. Just because I'm a better mechanic than you doesn't mean that you have to throw no shade when we're live on video, all right? We're ready to pull the heads off. I'm gonna take the valve covers off and start pulling the top end off, and then we'll zip the heads off, pull the balancer. Before we remove the cam, we will set the bottom dot on the crank dot to dot. That's very important. All right, Mace, we're 2.5 hours in. How's our progress?
Pretty good.
We're flying. We found out that I still have stuff in the cart to overnight. I haven't placed the order yet because I know there's stuff I forgot. What'd I forget?
Our valley cover doesn't work. We need push rods. We need...
Yeah. Valley cover push rod's cold air intake. So I'm gonna wait a little bit and order it. Luckily, Martin and the guys up at RPM Motorsports have the valley cover and the push rods in stock. So I may or may not need to go ahead and order that stuff online. We will know in a little bit, but we're getting ready to get the crank all timed up and pull the cam out. And then we can probably eat lunch and then start with the assembly of putting the stuff back in. We got a little bit of cleanup with cleaning the deck surface and the heads and stuff like that. Oh, the heads are good, sorry. So just the deck of the block, and then we would be good with that. So not too shabby, just a little bit of stuff to do, and then we should be... I was wondering if the alternator blocks it. What a pain in my ass. What a pain in my ass. Let's just break the cover. All right, we got...
This is dangerous.
Yeah. The single bolt cam gear coming out. We're gonna put 3-bolt cam gear back in there. We spun the crank over until you're at TDC. The dot should be up, and then that's where you put the cam in dot to dot. We're gonna leave the same. We're gonna leave the tensioner and the timing chain and all that shit on there. Just swap the cam gear and the cam. So we're gonna see. I really need to leave to go get another cam retainer plate because I failed to get one. Hopefully the parts store has one. I don't have to go all the way to Garner to get one, but we're gonna need that to put the cam back in. And there you can see the dot. There's the dot. We might be a hair past. Just a hair past. So now it's getting these lovely bolts out. I'm pretty sure I got one here. Pain in the ass. They used to be 10 millimeter. Now they're that Torx T40. So pain in the ass. Unsheath that new camshaft. Look at that. Oh, make the noise. Oh. Here, you want me to lube you up? Did you hear about Sketch?
No.
You don't? You didn't?
I heard Mason talking about it yesterday.
Put a handle on here.
Water pump bolt? Block it from the wind.
That's good.
That was nice. That was nice. Shout out to Royal Purple. Getting it done. That is nice. All right, this is the big moment everyone's been waiting for. The cam is being installed. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. All right, guess what it's going to sound like. Give me the chop.
Just kidding, it's a baby cam. I go pop, 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 pop.
All right, guess the chop. What's it going to sound like?
I don't think it's going to chop.
Come on,
much.
come
I
on.
don't think it's going to chop.
Come on, so what's it going to sound like? Dude, CJ just won't. He won't do anything. He won't bark. He
happy.
won't bark, won't do nothing. All right, we got it in there. Cam retainer plate, 3-bolt cam gear. Then we're going to pop the valley cover off and hammer in the... talk to him about this real quick. Give him the part number and everything. I got you. Definitely not recommended to do that, but... All right, so we have this bearing here. Here's the part number. A37. Why do we have this bearing?
Oh, doing a DOD delete.
So what does this do?
Plugs the oil galley holes.
It's the perfect size. The rollers are the perfect size. So you hammer those in there, and then you put the LS3 valley cover on it, and you're good to go.
Yep. The regular delete plates have O-rings. I don't trust them. That doesn't leak.
Yeah, that doesn't leak. And we got a new cam retainer plate, so we're going to install this as well. I don't know if we showed the cam install, but we slid the cam in. Did we get lucky? Off rip, dot to dot. I think it was our good preparation that got us exactly where we needed to be.
Or the high skill to install it.
Yeah, sure. So everything's back on there. We got to knock those bearings in. I'm going to put the lifters in it. And, well, first I'm going to clean the deck and pull these manifolds out. We're still waiting on our headers. They should be here shortly, though. All right, guys, here we are. We got the deck surface all cleaned off on both sides. Cam installed, new front cover. We got the lifters. Mason's putting them in right here. Mason likes to put them in the trays. I always put them in the motor first.
Yeah, they go tight in the trays. I don't know why you put them in the motor first.
You know, your hand's oily. I'm just going to watch you. This thing has officially been DOD deleted. These bolts right here are also like a rarity in the LS stuff. See how it's got a little shoulder on it? Because I just drop it and it's gone forever. Yeah, these are a rarity, so don't lose these. Very important. Those are your cam retainer plate bolts, 10 millimeter. Sorry. Slap them in there. About ready to put the heads on. All right, guys, we got the lifter trays in there. We're going to head to lunch, but first we're just going to throw the head gaskets and the heads up there, and then we'll get them all torqued down when we get back. I got to go grab the other lifter tray, and then the valley cover, and then we should be just about wrapping up with the engine side of things. Monumental moment here. Fresh heads. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. She's going back together. Does that get your peck? Oh, I can't even say that anymore. I can't say. I got to remove that from my vocab, my itinerary of words that I may use, phrases. That's looking nice. That is looking nice. A fresh set of heads will really change the whole appearance of a car. My man is just searching for the hole. Searching for it.
That's a big ass car.
Sheesh! Look at that. We got some parts here. I think my camera's just dirty because we're working like crazy. All right, back from lunch, dude. The nipple is just hanging out. Headbolt kit. My thought behind this was, in case we ever boost it, it'll be nice to have head bolts on there opposed to factory head bolts. This is a step up from the factory head bolts, but not going all the way to the head studs. So ease of installation. They're just simple. I made a lot of power on these. ARP makes some really good stuff, so I like them. Mason's going to start on that stuff. I don't know if you guys want to watch Mason torque all this shit down or not. Probably not.
You just hear me go, ugh.
I'm going to start working on the onion upgrade. We're going to do some onions to this thing. Yeah. We're going to do some.
I need that.
Oh, yeah, you do need that.
Spec is on bolts.
Yeah, torque. I'm sure it's similar to studs. All right, guys. Working on the trunnion upgrade right here. I got everything laid out. Knocked the centers out of all the trunnions. Gonna start pressing the bearings and the new rollers and the seat clips and everything like that. Sounds like fun. Mason's over here. I believe you already torqued the heads down. They're done. Heads are torqued. Gotta do the top bolts. It's looking good, dude. It's looking good. We got Chris is coming with a valley cover, and we got to knock those little bearings in there, and then the DOD is complete, and then it's. I mean, even now we're slapping her back together. So, how'd you say it's going?
Oh, good.
I think we should do one a day for a week. Just 1 week. Do all customer work for a week. We'll just do.
Take the rest of the month off.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm gonna get the trunnions knocked in there, and we're gonna keep rocking and rolling. All right, this video is for dude. All right, this video is to show you what we're doing here. Here's your rocker arm. We already knocked the guts out of it. As you can see, I got one bearing in it. We're doing your trunnion upgrade. So we're going to replace all of the bullshit needle bearings with an enclosed bearing so they can't fall out. This is your new center, so you're going to put it through here. And now we need to press a bearing on the other side. So here's the other bearing. We're going to get this all set up here. Go into our vise, which I'm using as a press. Is that what you're supposed to do? Who knows? But there's no rules to this shit, honestly. So it works good enough for me. And get this pressed in there. Almost all the way in. See? Now we gave your rocker arm a center. There's the bearing almost all the way pressed in. There's the one pressed in all the way on that side. So we're going to finish her off with the hammer here. Hopefully, my camera's going to fall, guaranteed. Almost there. One more for good luck. See how it's pressed in on both sides. It's smooth. See that? All right. What's up with a random ceiling fan? I never even knew that was here. Then, what we do is you have these retainers, right? It's just like a retaining ring that goes on each side and holds the bearing in so it can't ever fall out. And then you put 2 C-clips on the outside of them. So I got the retainer clip over the center. It's got a little receiver groove for the clip. Got my little snap ring pliers. Going to put this on there. Look at that, you got one side on there. See how the clip retains it? And this side here. That on there. Snap ring over this. You're on there, make sure it spins good. And this right here, this hole in the center, that bolts to the head and stays stationary, and your rocker arm rocks on it. And now it can spin 360 degrees, which it won't do, but it has no limitations, and this is like bulletproofing it, because it's a common failure point where the bearing goes out and your rocker arm pops off, and you could drop a valve and destroy your whole motor, and we don't want that. So we put these in there for you. So there's your Tech Tip Tuesday on what we're doing. That was just one. I have to do this 16 times, so I'm 3 down so far. So while you're sticking your finger in someone's mouth, I'm over here doing this. All right, we got the trunnions done. My man Mason been putting in work. Scott appears for his final assessment of the lifter preload. Non-adjustable LS shit, you have to do it with the push rod. So we have 2 sets of push rods. We got some stuff from RPM Motorsports. Shout out to Martin and Ryan and the guys over there. They had Valley Cover Perfect.
Yeah.
Valley Cover Perfect, so we got that on there. Well,
Extension for this.
is the oil pressure sensor still in the back, same spot?
Quarter-inch drive extension. Huh?
Oil pressure sensor still in the same
Yeah,
spot?
it's in there.
Good to go. Look at this thing. Coming together perfectly.
How long you want? This has a ton of room. It's got a ton of room to work with. Yeah, it does.
It looked good with a Whipple on it,
Once
don't you think?
Get all the bullshit out of the way, this thing's not bad to work on at all.
What do you think, Whipple, or are you feeling Pro Charger, Scott?
Pro Charger. Damn, I voted Whipple.
You voted Whipples? Tyler?
Pro Charger.
Pro Charger. I'm Whipple, so we're going to have to let Laura decide. What's your assessment? A little bit long on the push rod?
A little short.
Huh. What do you need, 7425?
I mean, that's probably right.
Yeah?
It's just a daily job.
Plunger's right at the top.
Yeah.
That's all. And it's not.
A hair noisy?
I probably won't even be noisy. It's
No.
just I would like to see them a little deeper and hold. What are those 7400s?
Yeah.
You could do like a 7450, 7425.
7425. You would think after you milled the head. Oh, I guess the camshaft. The camshaft. The camshaft.
Hence the reason 7400 does not work for everything,
No, it does not.
contrary to what your intro web says.
But it's an LS. So what do? You set to zero lash, and then you want what? 3/4 of a turn?
That's fine.
What is this at right now?
Not quite a half.
Not quite half.
Yeah, not quite a half a turn.
So I keep the chart on my phone here, screenshotted, and it's half a turn is 39 thousandths. A full turn is 78 thousandths.
And what are we looking for ideally?
80, 100, anywhere around there on a stock lifter. That's the whole thing. If you
What is the LS7 stuff like?
So if you ask GM, they tell you like 50. If you ask BTR, I think they say 100.
And the other part about it too, a lot of guys will throw like a Johnson lifter in there, the short travels. They're called that for a reason. That plunger has like 40-ish thousandths movement.
So if this was a Johnson short travel,
That push up would be too long.
so what are we at right now? Preload? We're at like, what'd you say?
Probably.
Like 50,000?
Probably right around 40 or 50. I mean, you could get away with it, but you know, I'm a nitnoid. I want it.
Oh, I want it perfect too.
I want it to be right.
So I'm gonna order a set of.
We could stick these in there and go drive this car for 100,000 miles, probably be fine.
I'm gonna order a set of 7.425 push rods,
Would be fine.
and I'm gonna stick them in here. I have 7.550s.
That's way long.
Yeah, they'd be a little bit long. They'd be up here, but yeah, everything else is going good. We're a set of headers and a cold air away from just completion and badassness.
And that's why I had our Scott check, because I checked it like 3 times and got a different amount every time. So
That's why I said give me an extension. The plunger was moving on.
yeah.
All right.
And like I said, could you run those? Probably. I'm just weird about it. I want the right ones in.
I want the right ones in it too. It's not going to the dyno till Monday, so we have time.
We did all the hard shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the easy shit.
Yeah.